What is going on, folk? My name is NimbleThor, and this is Extreme Football, which is a 3 versus 3 real-time multiplayer street football game. And for a complete football noob like myself, this game is just simple enough that I actually feel like it's something I might be able to get into this time. The simplicity has to do with the fact that we don't have to control an entire team at once. So we don't have to switch between controlling different players on the field. Instead, we simply control a single football player, and then, at least in the case of these AI-controlled training matches, we can choose to pass the ball to an AI, and we can choose when that AI should pass the ball back to us, and then eventually we can go for hopefully scoring a goal. Yes, there we go. That was one goal for Team NimbleThor. Now, when we've got the ball in our possession, we can choose to shoot for the goal, we can dribble to avoid losing the ball, or we can pass it to one of the AI or one of the other real-time players in case of playing a real-time multiplayer match. It looks like the AI is going for a goal there. That is so cool. And then we just have to have scored 3 goals or have the most goal by the time that the match ends, and that's how you win the multiplayer matches. But obviously, again, this is a training match just to show you guys how to play this game. We will go into a real-time multiplayer match in just a bit. But let's first see if we can score one more goal with the super overhead kick. So let's go for it. Wow, that's okay. I would never be able to do that in real life. And again, you would probably never see this in a more realistic football game because, frankly, I don't think that was very realistic, but hey, it looked freaking cool. Now, obviously, when we don't have control of the ball, what we can choose to do is we can tackle an opponent if we're close by, or we can double tap to do a more risky long-range tackle. Now, before we head into one of the more difficult actual online multiplayer matches, I want to show you guys the team that we've got. So I've got 4 players right now. Let's go check out Daniel, for example. So each of these players have different attributes. Some of them are faster at running, some of them have, a higher kick angle, some of them have more kick speed, and you guys can see that over here on the right side as we tap through our different players here. Now, the reason we only play as a single player, of course, has to do with the fact that this is, when we're not playing the training matches, a real-time 3 versus 3 multiplayer match. So each player gets to pick a single character they want to play with, and then hopefully you as a collective team will be able to score 3 goals before the opponent gets to do that. Now, one last thing to notice about our players here is that they each have a skill, such as, for example, this guy has the super through pass. This one has the super overhead kick, which is how we scored the last goal in the match, the training match you guys saw me playing before. This one has a super sliding tackle, and this one has the phantom dribble. Now, my favorite character is still this guy. He's the first one we get to play with, and I actually feel like he is the best of the ones I have so far. But there are quite a few more heroes or players that we haven't unlocked yet, and you unlock these through loot boxes. But I'm gonna go back and talk about the monetization after this match is over. So I don't know if we're actually playing with actual real other players or if these are just bots. I do have a feeling that, most likely most of these people or most of these players aren't actual other players, but I can't really tell. I'm just kind of doubting that they're actual players because the matchmaking is relatively fast and this game isn't super popular at this point. It has a decent amount of downloads, but I doubt that we'd be able to have this fast matchmaking. Oh, that was so close to a goal. Did you guys see that? Come on. This is so chaotic. Wait, it will be available in 5 seconds? What will be available in 5 seconds? Now, we gotta run up here and protect our goal. I think they're gonna get a goal here, guys. Or at least very close to. Man, that was close. Okay, so we have ball possession now. Let's pass it to one of our players. And oh man, that was so close. I feel like we could have really gone for it there. It's try to tackle. No, that failed. Okay. Oh, okay. We're back here now. We have ball possession again, and we're passing it to one of our players. And we're tackling, and we've got ball possession, and we're gonna go for a no. That was so close, man. This is so intense. Whew. Okay, I'm sweating here already. Just playing this game. Come on, go for the goal. Go for the goal. Go for the goal. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, am I gonna go for it? I'm gonna go for the super overhead kick as soon as I have the ball in my position. Come on, give me the ball. Pass it to me, come on. I've got the super overhead kick ready as soon as we have it in our possession. So if only one of the other players would actually pass the ball to us. Oh man, now we have to tackle again and the ball is back on our playing field. Nobody has scored a single goal yet. Okay, come on, pass it to me. Come on, pass it to me. Guys, pass. 9 seconds left. Come on, I can do this. I'm gonna pass it to you. Okay, I'm gonna pass it to you. No, wait. Oh, he's going for it. That was the super overhead kick. But I think that was... Okay, so we're into extra time now. That was the time that had passed already. How much time do we have left now on the clock? We have 55 seconds left. I'm gonna go for the super overhead kick. Oh, seriously, guys, look at this. No, they blocked the goal. They blocked the goal, guys. With now, wait, what do we have left now? 37 seconds left on the clock. Oh, man, we should have scored a goal there. Can we go for a... Do you guys think we can go for this? Let's go for it. That was so close. Once again, let's go for it once more. Nope. Man, there's too many people blocking this goal. How do you ever score any goals in this game? Maybe we are actually playing with actual other players right now, because the match I was in just before was was vastly more easy than this one is, and that makes me think that, you know, maybe these are actual other players instead of just bots. There's 7 seconds left on the clock now, so I'm guessing this is gonna be a tie. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Yep, there's nothing we can do now. 1 second left, and that was it. Match complete. Will we find a winner? Nope, it was actually just a draw. I was kind of wondering if maybe the team with the highest ball possession time was going to get the win, but it doesn't look like it. So that is the thrill of this game. As you guys could probably hear, I got all sorts of excited there. But sadly, though, we didn't score even a single goal. So let's try going into one more match, and we're going to talk a bit about the monetization system. So we can buy loot box chests, and they include new football players or more of the same football player, which then, you probably guessed it, will allow us to level up that football player if we get more of the same one. Does this make the game pay to win? Yes, of course it does, but as long as matchmaking is fair, it is probably not going to be a huge issue. Think of it a bit like in Clash Royale, where we can definitely pay to get faster, stronger, but that then also means that we're automatically matched against stronger opponents in the matchmaking who have the same units, but just might have grinded longer to get those as a free player. But all of that comes down to whether or not there are actually enough players to be matched with in this game, of course. And this game has still to prove that it can truly take off in popularity and player numbers before I'm convinced about this monetization system. So do be warned, guys. There are definitely huge pay-to-progress faster advantages. Now, there's just this little one thing I'd love to see from this game, though, and that is a friend system and a guild system. So I guess that was actually 2 things, but a friend system would be so great so that we can actually play with our friends, and it would also prove that this game is actually online multiplayer and, you know, that we're not just playing bots constantly. I feel like that's a huge missing feature at this point, so hopefully that will be added in the future at some point. But still though, regardless of all of that, the gameplay experience is super fun, and there's nothing that can take any of that away, and it's one of the better football gameplay experiences I've had on mobile, and it's also the only street football game I've played on mobile so far. However though, maybe I am just new to these types of games, so if you've got a favorite football, or heck, even a favorite sports game, do let me know in the comment section down below this video, as I would love to play a few more of these if there are some actually great ones out there. But for now though, let's get to the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that Call of Duty Mobile is now officially the fastest mobile game ever to reach 100 million downloads. And it did that in only 7 days after releasing, and the previous record was held by Mario Kart Tour, which saw 90 million downloads in 7 days as well. And what's crazy is that both of these games have released within the past weeks alone, and it's kind of interesting because it truly shows how much potential mobile gaming has, as long as there are companies out there willing to make actual great games that aren't just complete trash. So with that nugget of news hereby delivered to you guys, let's end it off here for today. I hope that you will smack that subscribe and notification button if you haven't already. And if you do so, until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.